Scott with the man's mental load. You ready for another week of this? Let's go. As you may know, our favorite friend Paige from the Northeast had to go on a work trip for a couple days, a work trip. And she talked about it. And so in this video, she says, when women travel for work versus when men do. And so she talks a little bit about this trip, and one trip was a day trip. Left early, came back late because didn't want to be away from the kids, didn't want to be away from the family. Now, I think a lot of guys do day trips also, maybe drive a certain distance. I know in the past I've flown from Jacksonville to Washington, D.C., left like at 5 a.m., got home at midnight or 1 o'clock so I could sleep in my own bed. But what's interesting in this video, and it makes me sad, some of the men that commented on my video, oh, so you're out on the road, having a fling, having a flirt, having a little, and it really makes me sad because she tries to spin it, and I'm paraphrasing, that men are projecting that on her, like that's what we men do when we're out on the road, those cocktails, those martinis, those flirting with the girls. And listen, for the guys that commented on her video that said that, then I feel bad. I think I know Paige enough that she's not going to be out there, sleeping around. That's not her. She's out there, she's focused, she's driven, she's a type A. And I don't see any guy, coming up next to her in a bar, if they know who she is, and probably they do know who she is, offering to buy her a drink. So I feel bad for these guys that made some negative comments on that. But Paige, the way you kind of spun it is very interesting. People weren't commenting like I commented on that, now you're away for a couple days, you're out there, you're a mother's conference with mostly women, that you would have enjoyed the break from the mental load. But no, you mentioned you and your husband were texting back and forth and everything's fine, and don't worry, honey, enjoy yourself, all's good. But Paige, let's see what else you got this week, and I'll comment on that as well. But again, I'm disappointed that men threw a rock at you because it's not worth it. It's not legit. Scott with a man's mental load.